Baltimore is holding this guy up for ransom. For 3 years, this man has put this team's offense on his back with all the running back injuries that they've had year in and year out. Last year, they had 4 running back injuries. They lost 3 of their 4 starting running backs. And Lamar Jackson led this team to the playoffs. I don't understand why the Baltimore Ravens are doing this to this kid. He won an MVP. He's been in the league for 5 years. He's taken his team to the playoffs 4 out of 5. He was a big part of the reason why they made the playoffs and probably would have went further in the playoffs because they would have knocked off the Bengals if he played in that game. If he was on the 1-yard line like Huntley was, it's a touchdown. They win the game. Game over. The Bengals do not knock off the Buffalo Bills. It could have been a completely different playoff. To me, it's so tiring when you look at teams, especially the Baltimore Ravens, which are very well respected around the league. I know Ozzie is no longer there. He's not the GM. But the last gift he gave the Baltimore Ravens was Lamar Jackson. And this last gift, they don't want to gift wrap him a contract. He is worth every penny he's asking for. And if you see all these other quarterbacks like Deshaun Watson, who got $236 million guaranteed from the Browns, a guy that didn't play for 2 years with injuries and women touching him. Lamar Jackson has been good on and off the field, has done nothing wrong, and all he's asking for is a contract that is worth his while.
People have made the excuse of Lamar Jackson's had injury issues the last couple years. You know who else had injury issues and still got paid? Dak Prescott. You know who else got injury issues and still got paid? Jimmy Garoppolo.
Kyler Murray.
Why are these teams being so hard on Lamar Jackson? The Falcons and the Commanders especially are 2 really good fits. The Commanders are an offense filled with a lot of good, well-rounded, versatile players with their receivers, gadget players like Curtis Samuel and Antonio Gibson that a running quarterback would love, and he gets to stay pretty local in that Beltway area. And the Falcons, same kind of thing. That Arthur Smith offense is very run-centric, creative running style. That's perfect for somebody like Lamar Jackson. They have no reason to not trade 2 first-round picks for him, and it makes no sense that these teams would not want to give him that kind of money. Yeah, the guaranteed money percentage is not what you want, but that's the wave of the NFL now. You have to evolve, and that's the mistake the Ravens have made. They have not evolved as well run as they've been in other areas to be able to make your quarterback happy. And the other thing that's not making your quarterback happy is not drafting wide receivers. You're not drafting them very well over the years, and they have to sign all these 35-year-olds that don't work.
Another thing that's not making them very happy is they're bringing players in from trades and then giving them big contracts, like Roquan Smith. He gets an extended contract that makes him the second highest paid linebacker in NFL history. But they don't want to pay their quarterback. They don't want to pay their franchise player. And now all of a sudden, they put him on the non-exclusive franchise tag. And now he could go out there and reach out to teams that could trade 2 first-round draft picks for him and have to give him a contract. I just feel bad for this kid. It's not right. I'm not saying the NFL has to step in because this is also Lamar Jackson's fault. Because if Lamar Jackson respects himself enough, he should go out there and find himself a good agent. Take over his representation, represent him, and get him the best contract he possibly can get. Because that's what agents do. They go out there and they make sure they get you the most money. And that's what he wants. That's what he deserves. But if he's doing it himself, he's trying to take away the middleman. He doesn't want to pay the middleman anymore. And I've seen players do this. They try to dispose of the middleman so they can make more money. So they don't have to give up $2 or $3 million. So if he gets like a $250 million contract and his agent gets 8%, or 10%, he doesn't have to pay him the $2 million. So that $2 million goes right back into his pocket. Does that make sense? I don't know what Lamar Jackson is thinking, but him being his own agent has not worked. It's been 3 years, Lamar, and you still don't have a contract. You see all these other quarterbacks, and you're better than all of them. They're getting extensions, guaranteed money, and you're not getting nothing. You're getting franchise tags. You're better than that. Open up your eyes, my friend. Go get yourself a CAA agent. Go reach out to Brody Van Wagenen. This isn't working anymore.
Go get Daniel Jones' agent. I think he got $45 million.
There you go. He got him 40. You need to go out there and find yourself an agent that is going to represent you in the way that you need to be represented so you can get all the money you deserve.